The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
Hi guys, and welcome to Mr. versus Mrs. LaGrasso versus LaGrasso, exclusively here on Vince Russo's The Brand and Big Vito Brand Audio. I am the Mrs. part. I'm Noel, and I'm here. Well, I'm not really here, but he's there. My husband, the Mr. part, Big Vito LaGrasso, former WWE superstar. Vito, I miss you.
Yo, baby, it's the BIGV from the LOG coming live, single and live from my Florida estate.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You're not single. You're just
Baby,
blur.
baby.
Don't baby me, boy. Don't you baby me.
Try and crash my party. You didn't get the invite.
That's all right, guys. I'm here in Pennsylvania. My mom finally got to retire. I think she was working in the womb. She finally got to retire, so I snuck home to see her and my nephews and my brother and my dad and everything. So I came home by myself, and God willing, when I get home, Big Vito hasn't destroyed the house. I'm a little nervous. I'm here in Pennsylvania.
We already know that you just made a foolish statement.
Not what I heard. I've heard things. I'll be honest. I heard things. Your sister, Lily Fox, told me you couldn't even figure out how to turn on the TV set. True story?
No, of course I could turn on the TV set.
Then why did you ask her how to turn on the TV?
I asked her what channel she wanted for Edie so she could watch the Disney Channel.
I don't know. I heard things.
Everything has been running pretty good here. House is clean. Everything is straight. Everything is looking good. You know what I mean? People have been in. People have been out. You know, it's a good flow here. You know, the work flow. You know what I'm saying?
Beware, because we still have La COVID, that you should not be out there mingling. And so beware. Wear your mask. Wear your pants. That's all I ask.
What are you
That's
talking
all I
about?
ask.
You're out there mingling with all the farm people.
There are no farm. My parents live in the suburbs. They don't live in a farm. Although I got like a lot of mooses around, which is pretty neat. You see all these mooses?
Your sister lives in the Amish country. She lives near a cornfield.
I'm not at my sister's. I'm at my mom's.
You just were at your sister's.
Yes, but now I'm at my mom's, and there's no cornfield here. There is a cornfield at my sister's. But that is true. There is corn there.
Hey, did you catch the Pious begging for an invite on Facebook?
That didn't happen. Stop. Oh, it did? I missed.
Why am I telling you? I want to start trouble, but
I want to start trouble as your middle name.
But your mother posted a picture of you, your brother, your sister.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Pyatt Sr. goes, "Oh, I wish I could have an invite. Wish I knew."
No, thank you. No, thank you. It's the COVID. I don't want anybody around me. I saw my couple of my childhood friends. Everybody wants to visit, and I love everybody, and I miss all my friends, and I feel like my inbox exploded with, "Come on down to here. Let's go to dinner." And I would love to, but I have the COVID. Like, I don't have it, but like I have a fear of it. I don't want the COVID. You know, the president has the COVID. That's a little creepy to me. Like, I don't want any COVID. So I came here. I'm visiting my mommy and my daddy, my nephews. And then I shall return to, I'd say sunny Florida, but that shit hasn't sunshine since like June. So I will return to the orange groves of Florida.
No, it's sunny today.
It's because I'm not there. It's sunny here too, if you've noticed. Vito, should we get down to some business? Should we get down to some brass tacks?
Go ahead.
You won the vote this week.
Girl, come on. You know I'm winning. Spinning, winning, you know.
Don't girl me. Don't girl me. I don't want to hear about it. You won the vote this week. Yay for you. But we were close. And it was a good topic about marriage, and I appreciated the topic.
So not only am I winning in the single life, but I'm winning in the married life too, because I know what I'm talking about.
Vito Joseph Lagrasso, you are not single. I still wear the ring. You are not single. You are just there by yourself until
Yeah,
I return in a few days. You're not single. By
baby,
any means, you're not single.
baby, just stay away. Stay away.
Don't you miss me?
Baby, things have been friggin' lovely here. I'm training people again. Did you know I'm training people? I got a client today.
Personal training, people. Is it a woman? How did I know?
Yes, with Pilates. Oh, Petey, stretch it, stretch it.
You're such a weirdo. Why are you always weird? Why? You don't need to always be weird. Don't be weird. I'm gone and you're down there being weird with the neighbors. Like, what is this?
There is no weird. It's just being the BIGB from the LOG.
Which leads to me to my next topic. I'm
Winner
still
of
in
this
shock.
week's debate. Winner of this week's debate. Go ahead.
Yeah, winner of this week's. You're winning at life. I understand. But here's the deal, my friend. You said something so asinine the other day that there's no way that we cannot have our loyal listeners vote on this. There's no way. It was the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard you say in your life.
But see, everything I do is dumb to you. I don't even know why you're with me.
Well, you married me, and that was a genius move
No,
on your part. But what you said, you've made up some whoppers in your life. I'll tell you. You say you're a Nick. You say you're this. You say you're that. You tried to tell me that you are the inventor and creator of the 90s cologne JoVan Musk. And you had a whole theory behind it. Now, would you like to explain to our listeners what your theory is on you saying you invented JoVan Musk?
oh my God.
Please
You know, it, it,
enlighten.
for the people who were there with me and enjoyed it, okay. If for all my peoples back in the day, when I was running the streets as Skull Von Crush, everybody used to call me Von. Yo, Von, what's going on? So Von was like a very popular thing going on then. So being Von, and then when I got to play for the Knicks, right? I didn't want to be Scovan, Scovan Cologne or Scovan Crush Cologne. So I used my middle name because I was very popular with my middle name, and it was Joe. So I would just put two popular things together, Jovan, and that's how we came up with the Jovan Musk. And what did everybody on the Knicks get? Jovan Musk Cologne. What did the staff get at the Garden? Jovan. Don't you guys don't even remember? Go ahead, poke yourself. You know what I mean?
I didn't
So
poke myself. I had a hair in my eye. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
holidays, Christmas parties, no matter what, everybody got a bottle of Jovan Musk. Compliments of Skolvan Crush Cologne line.
I have never once in my 11 years with you heard anyone call you Vaughn. You just came up with this the other day.
They do call me Vaughn.
I've heard people call you Skull. I've heard people call you Scully. I've heard people call you Big V Daddy, Vito Joseph, Jojo, Joe, but not once have I ever heard anyone call you Vaughn in 11 years.
That's because it's been on the DL because I didn't want to expose it. But since you just have to know everything and be in all my success, which you weren't a part of, thank you. So I'm letting people know. Jovan.
Vito, you're right. I'm not a part of your success. I wasn't around when you were in the WWE, and I had none of those things I was around for, because it doesn't matter, because I'm not with you because you were any of those things. In fact, sometimes I ask myself why I'm here. But
That's why it's good to be home, Toto. You're doing good.
I'm not Toto. You have to understand something. Number one, JoVan Musk is not spelled JoEVon. It's
I know.
JoVan. It's Van, and I'm
I know.
pronounced that way.
I know that. That's why we had to put it in secret code.
Oh my God, now you're going to tell me. Why is it always when you come up with these stories and I counteract them, you go, because? Why is that?
Because you think you know everything. You weren't even, a player back then like I was, making it, back in the day, when it was, hard hitting wrestling, you know, Mac Daddy Pimps, and being a rapper, being a former Nick. I mean, you're a fan. You're sitting there as a fan, and then when I tell you like the ins and
I
outs,
was never a fan of yours. I'll just put that out there. I was never a
but
fan.
you watched me on TV as a
Yeah.
child.
Nah, well, yeah, maybe. But I was a small child. I didn't have any taste.
Right. So like that's what I'm saying, girl.
Here's the thing. This infuriated me so much because it was just like the last straw on all the things that you like fabricate that I actually researched this in the airport before I got on the plane. Because I knew we were going to have this discussion because we were yelling at each other about it before I left the house. I researched JoVan Musk for men. Okay?
Go ahead.
I'm going to bounce some questions off of you to see if you can tell me the answers so that we can make an educated vote this week on whether you voted for JoVan Musk or you did not. I mean, you made up JoVan Musk, not voted for. Okay, here we go. Vito, what year were you in the Knicks?
I can't disclose that right now because we're doing an affidavit because we're in a lawsuit to get residuals from the New York Knicks and the Garden and James Dolan. Next question.
You're suing the Knicks for residuals on a team that you say you signed a 10-day contract for.
There are certain things I was in footage that I'm not allowed to talk about right now that we're in, negotiations with James Dolan so we can, recoup some money.
Is anybody buying this?
Yes, the people who are listening to this on the show.
Does anybody believe this gaga he makes up? Like I don't. Vito, what year did you invent JoVan Musk?
I can't disclose that either because it's
No, you can't not disclose everything. That doesn't work that way.
Listen, you could tell you want to tell me when to shit, piss, do this, do that, do the other thing. Hey, I'm telling you my business, okay?
No, this is a show, and you have to be open about the show so people can make
I,
an educated vote. You can't
and I
just
just
say
I
I
just want
cannot
you to know
disclose.
this is LOG business, girl. LOG business.
Oh my God. Vito, JoVan Musk fragrance. I know what the fragrance contains and what the smell is. Can you tell me what you derived the smell from?
I can't disclose that because competitors will try and
I
steal
quit.
content of my
I'm
my
quitting
business.
the show. I'm retiring from the show. I quit. I quit.
You're asking
I'm
me
over the show.
serious
I quit.
questions. It's just like, what do you put in the secret sauce? You don't share that stuff on live TV.
What are the smells of JoVan Musk? What does it smell like? Now that's on every cologne.
I,
What it
I
smells.
can't disclose the original ingredients
I
because
didn't ask the ingredients. I
I
asked the scent.
and I can't disclose that either because that's part of the success. That's what's keeping it on the shelves of Jovan Musk.
There are varieties of JoVan Musk.
Right.
What are the different varieties of JoVan Musk? Now, if you were involved in this, you would want people to know because you want them to purchase your product, correct?
They know about the product. It's Jovan Musk.
But what are varieties of products do they have?
Listen, I'm not a friggin' department store. I am only in charge of one thing, the cologne, girl. Okay?
I can't believe this is real life. You people listening to this. He's never been on a Nick team in his life. He never played for the Mets. He never rapped with Biggie Smalls. He did not invent the cologne JoVan Musk. You've done amazing things. Why not just take credit for the amazing things and stop lying? I don't get it. Just say you didn't invent JoVan Musk and we'll go on our merry way.
I don't know why you have to like think you can embarrass me here. You know,
I'm not embarrassing you.
Everything I say,
You
I did. When you used to milk cows back in the day for
I
milk,
never milked a cow in my life.
all right? Or when you were picking fresh corn on the
I've
fields,
never picked corn.
fed the little deer in your backyard.
I never fed a deer.
You have them in your backyard.
I don't have them in my backyard.
Yeah, your father takes pictures of deer every day in his backyard.
My
At,
father
at
has
the
changed
house
this place where
you
he feeds the deer.
invented.
I never had deer in my yard as a child, ever. It's a whole different area than it was when I was little. I never had a deer here.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, I'll take you to the window and show you the yard. There's literally no deer
No, no, that's quite all right.
there. Okay. So I never fed any little deer, but I also never claimed to have invented a cologne that was invented in the 70s when you were a teenager that you think you invented when you played on a team you never played on.
We brought it out in New York City when I was in the Knicks. Do you understand?
You were in school in 1972 when JoVan came out.
I was ahead of my time, girl. You just don't know everything about the
You know, you didn't graduate high
the
school.
LO. I
in
did.
72.
Is there anything else I didn't do?
I didn't say that. I said you graduated high school in 1982, correct?
I can't release that information.
Oh my God. How do I even have a show with you? You won't release any
That's
information unless
because
you
it's
make
the
it
Big
up.
Vito brand on the Russo network, part of my, undercover, connections, because of the mob ties that we can't even talk about that either.
Now you're in the mob. I'm gonna tell on you. I'm home. I'll tell mom you're telling fibs on the podcast again.
Go ahead, tell her. I'll tell her.
Mom!
Go ahead.
She just yelled, I'm not gonna Mom, Vito's lying on the podcast. Mom said you had to behave.
She don't even care. She's probably cooking some soup or something. You know what I mean?
No way, she's making eggplant parm.
Really?
Jelly, aren't you?
No, absolutely
Oh, yes, you are, JoVan. You love
not.
eggplant parm.
Guys,
You love it.
the secret recipes that I've been looking: protein shake, egg white omelets off the griddle. Nice.
I was here less than an hour and I had a cheesesteak in my hand. Less than an hour. Might be a new record for me. Less than an hour and I had a cheesesteak.
When you're living that egg white omelet, eating healthy.
Who wants that? I had a cheesesteak.
Then when
So here's the thing, guys. Vito thinks he invented JoVan Musk. Okay. And according to the internet, he did not. Because I researched it and it has nothing to do with him. In 1972, he was a kid. JoVan Musk was invented by a man named Barry Ship. And not you. It says someone is the internet always wrong? No, sometimes it's right. And in this case, it was right. He was a fragrance developer. Now, he was from New York. You got that correct. It was released in New York, but not by you. Yep. He sold aromatic oils.
Barry and I have had our differences and negotiations, and that's why we.
Now you know Barry Ship.
Oh my God!
He worked for Revlon. Did you work for Revlon?
Yes, I know about Revlon.
I can't take anymore. Tell the truth.
Avon, Revlon, we peoples, okay?
Oh my God. You had no idea who this guy is. I'm looking like there's nothing that says Big Vito in this thing I'm looking at right now. Nothing. 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 You had nothing to. Guys, we need you to decipher whether Vito is telling the truth or not in the mystery of the JoVan Musk. Now, none of you have ever called Beetle JoVan. I've never called him JoVan.
Skullbon. It's Skullbon.
Vito, all of your friends call you Scully.
Right. And then what's the middle name? It's like Vito Joseph. Skull Von.
And your last name's Crush.
In my wrestling career, yes.
Guys, we need you to vote to decide. If you win this one, I can't handle it. I'm going to have to resign. I can't handle if people think you invented JoVan Musk. You
That'll be
come up with
fine because then I'll have the Skolvon show starring the BIGV from the LOG.
you can have whatever show you want. It's your network. You can have a million shows.
Yeah, it's the Big Vito Network, exactly. And you've been trying to make me out to be some fibber over here on my own on my own
You
brand.
are a fibber. You have never told the truth on this show. Not once. You don't tell the truth on this show.
I really don't.
The only thing you ever told the truth on was sacrifice in your marriage. Everything. I have seen you make up the tallest tales I've ever heard in my life.
So
10-day contract.
everything I say here is a lie.
Yes. It is. I'm sorry. Babe, I love you, but you have never told the truth on the show.
Not really. I'd prefer if you didn't love me and just hate me than just
I
be a
can't hate
hater.
you. I don't know why, but I can't.
No, you can hate me, girl.
Stop calling me girl. I'm not. I don't know where you think you are all of a sudden where it's all, hey girl, I invented JoVan Musk girl. You did not invent JoVan Musk.
No, and it actually would not because of anything, but this started before you left, and the concert it has been, pretty happening, pretty popular.
Good for you. I'll give you a golf clap.
Don't need
The
it,
concert
girl.
may be popular and you may be happening, but you did not invent this cologne. And the people are going to vote for me who said you did not vote. And this week, I'm going to win the vote.
No,
You may have won last week's vote, and that was fine. It was cute. But you're not going to win this week's vote.
you people could see how much hate you have in your heart when you
I
win.
don't have hate. I am actually elated. Elated.
Sit there on your big couch with your big bottom and enjoy, the moos of the cows and just, let me be because I'm the BIGV from the LOG.
I don't have a big bottom, but you can sit there with your bald head in your pink room and zip it. You're going to lose this week. Guys, if you want to vote in the poll, you have 5 days to vote. You can vote for Did Vito invent JoVan Musk? Or you can vote for Noel, where she says absolutely not. Vito is out of his mind and he makes shit up. You can vote on Twitter at Magic Tea Spiller, where the poll will be up. We would love to hear from you guys. So let us know what you think. Let me know your opinion. A lot of people did agree with Vito about the sacrifice in marriage thing, and we appreciate you guys hitting us up there on Twitter. We love to have the interaction with you. But this time, Vito, I think people are going to have certain, maybe I'll come on next week and claim I invented exclamation, the perfume in the 90s. I was 12. Maybe I invented it.
Don't be a hater, be a participator.
I am not a hater. I have never been a hater. I am a lover, not a fighter.
No, no, no. Being popularity like this, and you being back at your crib, being over there, seeing how popular you are, and seeing how popular I am here, in Big Vville. Maybe we should do these more often. Maybe you should stay there and do remotes from there, and do it from the little farmhouse. Maybe the pottery barn, the pottery lounge.
And then my mother has a pottery barn. I don't think my mom has Wi-Fi in her pottery barn. Ma! She's ignoring me. Oh, no, there she goes. Do you have Wi-Fi in your pottery barn? Oh, she said it reaches out there, but I probably wouldn't get a clear signal. No, Vito, I have to return to Florida. Disney misses me. I can't live here. I have terrible allergies. I have to come home to Florida. But you miss me.
Guys, vote the BIGV from the LOG. Skullbon is for JoVan Musk.
Nobody ever calls you these things. Vito, vote for me. Noel, the queen of the cat fight. Please vote for me. Oh, really? Oh, really? No, it's fine. Because it's ridiculous, Vito. Nobody's going to vote that. And I've never milked any cows. I'm not on a farm. I'm perfectly fine. I just have allergies. I can't live
Down the street from the Amish, girl.
There's no Amish here. There is no Amish here. There's no Amish. I'm perfectly satisfied with my Florida domain. I have everything there how I want it. I like it there. My lizard friends are in the backyard. I'm happy with that. Although if I did stay here, I could get a cat. That would be nice.
It would be.
It would be. I love cats.
Yeah,
And there's people here to talk to myself. That'd be great.
that would be good also.
I'm coming home Friday.
No, no, it's okay. Stay an extra week.
No. Do you hear that?
That's the delivery man with your new lease to your new home.
No, you're not that lucky. It's probably my mom's Instacart delivery. My mom has this entire house hooked up through the Alexa. I can turn the lights on and everything over here. It's great. It's a smart house. All right, guys, we're going to let you guys go. This has been fantastic. Vito, please plug some things for us.
I can't. I have to go do this. I have to go.
Personal training. Okay, let me finish up and then I'll let you go do your personal training. All right, guys, if you want to check us out online, go to twitch.tv/the Big Vito brand. That's where you can check out all of our programming. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. That helps us out. It helps us keep programming coming to you. We have some exclusives coming there. Don't forget to check us out on Tuesday nights live for 90 Day Fiancé group therapy and Big Vito on Sundays for Getting Color with Virtue. We also have a website, thebigvitobrand.com, where you can get merchandise and listen to our audio podcasting anywhere you get podcasts. And we are on your Alexa devices under Flash Briefings. All right, Vito, that's it for this week. I will be seeing you Friday, but I will be seeing you guys next time right here on Mr. versus Mrs. Bye-bye.